If I asked you, who's the best Rocket League player in the world, who would you think of?
He's a little bit different. Oh my god! Yo-yo! In between everyone!
Games that were winnable for. Oh my goodness! Monkey Moon is just insane this series.
Away on the counterattack. Oh, what a recovery from active speed! Are you kidding? From the own backboard, and Reynolds plays it perfectly.
Him now, and do or die, but it's also down to this man. Beat will find the goal. The Hawks tie it up with a matter of seconds on the clock.
He sees Arsenal. He sees the net. Oh!
Hold it. Run that back.
Stop.
Zoom in right here on this spot.
Let's enhance it.
Enhance section A6.
Enhance the detail and... I think there's enough to enhance. Release it to my screen.
Enhance the reflection in her eye.
Let's run this through video enhancement.
Edgar, can you enhance?
You failed!
Yeah, for some reason I don't think you had Beat Bing Bong Bob on your Player of the Year lists.
Is it? Oh,
But I'm telling you, you should. Why is that, you ask? Because I'm objectively number one. All journeys to the top must start somewhere though, and mine starts with a legend.
Hello, 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 you absolute legends.
I think a lot of you know where this is going. If you didn't know who that was, this is Karl Jobst. His content revolves around the art of speedrunning.
Oh my god! What? What?
And he pretty much reports on all major events that go on in that whole scene.
Alright, for real, I'm dropping it.
The probability of this happening is 1 in 20 sextillion.
Now, I've known of speedrunning for a while, but I've just never had a go myself, and after watching a few of his videos, I began to wonder, what games could I speedrun in? So, I racked my brains. It needed to be a game I knew pretty well, a game I more or less knew the ins and outs of, and the first game that sprang to mind was... Enter the Gungeon, of course. This wouldn't last long though, as I quickly realised this would take actual skill. So I scoured speedrun.com, sniffing through the games list, looking for something I was familiar with. That's more like it. I'll now give you a brief history of Rocket League speedruns. Okay, that wraps up that section. Kidding. The most popular categories are the default training packs, with the basic tutorial having the most runs by far. Currently the record is held by Radetzkyen, putting up a time of 1 minute and 5 seconds. I had a quick go myself, but the best I could do was 1 minute and 20 seconds. Radetzkyen doesn't hold the most though. That honour will go to Sinestro, holding the record in every other training pack other than basic tutorial. Sinestro can rest easy though, because I'm not coming for his crown. I'll be coming for Daxzz. Daxzz runs are in the exhibition match category, which entails scoring a set number of goals as quickly as possible in an exhibition match against AI. At the moment he's the king of 3v3 soccer against beginner AI. He's also the only one to have run it. But not for long, because I'll be attempting to beat his 5-goal record, which currently stands at 58.23 seconds. There are two things you should know about the exhibition match speedruns. The meta map is to use pillars. You're much closer to the ball and the ball's closer to the goal. And two, you need to be a consistent shooter. In these speedruns, you might notice I don't use pillars, and that's because, well, I'm a donut. But I'm determined to beat Daxzz on a level playing field. And consistent shooting, well...
Fuck! Oh, you got me fucking... You fucker!
Room for improvement.
No!
It won't take me too long to complete my first run though.
Oh god, that's one.
god. We tried that again. that was what, a minute and something?
Almost a minute exactly. A decent first run, but I knew I could do better. So I'd continue my path to 5.23 seconds for the next 45 minutes. Yes, I actually spent 45 minutes mindlessly smashing the ball past beginner AI. This is Rocket League. But more importantly, in that 45 minutes, did I beat Daxzz? I only had a handful of successful runs. By far the most challenging kickoff was the angled ones, as I didn't have speed kickoff and I couldn't get as much power into my shots. I'd start using a different strategy though, where I'd start using the central boost closest to the goal.
There's two.
I would have a slow kickoff, but as a result I could get a better connection on the ball and a faster shot. For the straight down the middle kickoffs, I'd utilise one flip to gain speed. And for the sided straight kickoffs, I'd just twat the ball as hard as I could. There was also the most obvious way to save time, which was what I mentioned earlier, speed flipping. It saves so much time, but I don't know how to, and honestly I'm too lazy to learn. By the end of this session, the best time I'd gotten was 58.33 seconds.
Oh, we got one. Not a record, but we got second.
So close, yet so far. I would try to get this approved, but unfortunately I forgot to show the match settings, and as a result, it couldn't be approved. Now, I was going to leave it there for that category, and be like, oh man, what a shame, I can't get it, and then move on to another category which is 10 times easier, and say, wowza, I'm number 1. But I started to realise that sort of defeats the whole point of the video and all the build up. So I got back on the grind, with the closest I got on my previous time being 58.55 seconds. I had to think of a way to just be a little faster. For sided kickoffs, I tried to add a flip in to speed up my kickoff and pinch the ball into the ground. But the strategy was so inconsistent. And it didn't even save much time. So I kept trying and trying, again, and again, and again. But I just couldn't get it. Something would have to change. I'd have to change.
The speed flip. The fastest flip in the game. The go-to for all high-level players across the board.
Well, it was bound to come to this. It actually wouldn't take me that long to get my first speed flips though. It wasn't a true speed flip, but still significantly faster than what I was doing before. An age-old enemy has snuck up on me though. Consistency. At this point, I was pretty consistent at thumping the ball into the net normally, but adding a speed flip turned me back into an inconsistent mess. I went from 5 to 6 complete runs per hour to not being able to complete a run, but I'd keep going at it hour after hour, day after day, and slowly I was getting more consistent. Even though I was doing it successfully more frequently, I still could barely string together 5 speed kickoffs in a row, especially struggling with diagonal kickoffs. Eventually, I'd go back to my old diagonal kickoff strategy and only speed flip for straight kickoffs. In due time, I'd complete my first successful run and match my personal best. The record was practically in my grasp. All I needed was one good run. I'd keep trying over and over for the next few days, repeating the same routines endlessly, until, finally, I got this run. I finally fucking got it. Yes, I finally fucking got it. 58.17. Oh my fucking word. That took me 8 days. 8 fucking days. I finally fucking got it. Oh, fucking hell. Like, fuck, that's over. I don't have to do this anymore. There you have it, a 58.17, making me the #1 player in the world. The #1 player at 3v3 soccer exhibition matches against beginner AI.
No, I missed the fucking...
On a map that isn't Pillars. That's right, someone else actually ran this category and did it on Pillars, meaning their time eclipses mine.
Why are we still here? Just to suffer?
Meaning, essentially, what I was doing was a complete waste of time. I mean, if you can speed flip, go ahead and beat it right now. Despite this, I still feel like I learned a little something in my short time speedrunning. I used to wonder, how could someone spend so long doing the same thing over and over? But after trying it myself, I'm a little closer into answering that question. I used to think it was all about getting records and recognition, and although that's a significant part of speedrunning, it's only the top of the mountain. The foundation is built on the feeling that you could do better, that you could improve, whether that's refining techniques or discovering new ones. Even in my best run, I look at it and think, I could have been faster here, or I could have saved a few milliseconds there. It's about the fine margins, the milliseconds, the pursuit for perfection, and that pursuit is addicting.